Hello, my name is Jupiter Hadley, and today we're playing the game The Müll Littoral. Probably said that right. This game is $5 over on itch.io, though they do have a demo. If you just want to play the demo of the game, I'm playing the full game. The demo's free. So yeah, if you want to check out either the full game or the demo, there'll be a link in the description. Also in the description is all my info if you'd like to check me out, including a link to my Patreon. This video is brought to you in part by the lovely people at Patreon who support me each month so that I can continue to record and write and do everything that I do. So if you like what I do, consider supporting me. There's also a link to a Golden Joysticks nomination. I've been nominated for the Golden Joysticks Award and shortlisted, so if you'd like to vote for me, that'd be really awesome. Do make sure you click through to the end, enter your email, and hit submit. They won't spam you or anything, but you just need to hit submit to make sure that you're not cheating or doing duplicate votes or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's begin our pilgrimage. This art style is really cool. Beautiful sunset, isn't it? Don't you agree? Yeah, it's nice. Sorry for looking for conversation. I'm probably not the best person for it. Well, I am in fact here to speak with you. Why? Am I in trouble for something? Goodness, no. You're not in trouble for anything. In fact, I'm here to help you. Help me do what? Build a sandcastle? Last I checked, I didn't make a point of asking strangers for help with much of anything. Well, you see, there have been rumors of a young woman who has spent a worrying amount of time at the cursed beach of the western shore. Hold on, what do you mean, cursed? This beach curses the minds of those who spend too much time enamored by its beauty. Hundreds of years of poisoned thoughts have made this place toxic to the mind. Okay, I'll play along. What does the curse do? Well, it's different for each case. Common symptoms tend to include nightmares, insomnia, plagues of intrusive thoughts. Have you been stalking me? Without proper treatment, it can cause irreparable damage to the mind. It's made people commit unprovoked acts of violence, along with other things I wish to not discuss. Oh boy, you're serious. So what, you're gonna whisk me away to some miracle man who can make all of my problems I've had in this garbage life go away? In a sense, I want to do everything in my power to help you, but that sentiment means nothing if you don't trust me. Is there anything I can do to convince you of my sincerity? Prove to me that there's actually a curse. Do that, and I'll go along with whatever the hell you want. In that case, here's a gift. It will allow you to see your true self. It's a lens used by the pilgrims of Greylink to see the truth of the world around them and to empathize with the universe. It is for you to keep and use as you wish. Oh, thank you. It's very nice. I guess you won't be satisfied until I look at the beach. Let's just get this over with then. Time is slowed to a crawl to allow you a moment to focus. Click on the lens. Oh, I clicked too much. I missed some steps and clicked too much. Alright, after deactivating your lens, time returns to normal pace. Use the information you learned to click on some levels, to click on the environment and edit your reality. Some levels have time limits after the lens is deactivated. This tutorial does not. It'll allow you to accept course is real. All you have to do now is accept it. I kind of wanted to see a bit more with the lens, but that's okay. I messed up. Did you see it? It's actually cursed. This beach is actually cursed. It's just like the nightmares. It's the same figure. My apologies. This must be a lot to take in. Why didn't I see this before? Why didn't I see that this was a problem? I could have left this place months ago. It's the way this beach is. It affects your mind. It works in a way that makes you think that there's nothing wrong with you. So what happens now? What happens now is that I will be taking you across the world to meet 3 of the beings known as thought forms. These beings are embodiments of specific kinds of emotions or ideas. With their guidance, your curse will surely be broken. I know who the thought forms are. It's hard not to. A lot of them are obnoxious, but I'm willing to take a chance to trust you. You've shown me what this beach really is, and it seems like you might know how to help me. Wonderful. In that case, we shall head off immediately. I just have one question. Oh? And what's that? I'm going to need to know how to call you, or what to call you, if we're going to be pilgriming together. Indeed. I am an elder pilgrim of Greylink Pilgrims. Dunham, the Glasswalker. Try this again. Dunham, the Glasswalker. Advisor to Raw Gut, the thought form of truth. I am also the leading researcher on the topic of remnants of dreams. Yep, Glasswalker, got it. My apologies, and what would you like me to call you, ma'am? Jewel, nothing fancy, no fancy titles to speak of, just Jewel. Well then, Just Jewel, let us be off on your life-changing journey. Never call me that again or I'll come back to the stupid beach and never leave until the day I die. The first 2 weeks of travel were rather uneventful. Glasswalker spoke endlessly of all of his achievements and passions in an attempt to improve my mood. All it really accomplished in doing was making me realize that I've been wasting my life at that damn beach. And I can never reclaim those years. I could have made something of myself, like Glasswalker. Instead, I'm just a burden for yet another person. Eventually, Glasswalker led us into the deep, snow-touched woods of Canid, where he became enamored with some animal tracks. He followed them for what felt like hours. Jewel, I have something special to show you. I think you'll enjoy this. Can you see that little creature over there, the one in the cave under the hill? Wow, what is that thing? It's one of the creatures that I study and research, a remnant of a dream. They are like the animal equivalent of thought forms, creatures made from intrusive thoughts and wandering daydreams. There are many species of them, but this variety is specific to this region. I've never seen anything like it. You should look at it through the lens I gave you. That little trinket can help you learn a lot about the world. Alright, so here, right? A small creature is called a A small creature is called a chlorophyll. They are creatures born from the remnants of daydreams, one has during relaxing sunny days. Young chlorophyll, like this one, are skimmish. It can't be chlorophyll, but sure. Skimmish and meek. If startled, they will wail loudly in order to alert older chlorophyll in the area that they are in danger. You definitely should have not walked this close to it. What's this? This branch strains with the weight of the snow that rests upon it. A gentle nudge would be enough for the mass of snow to fall and cover the small creature below. You feel that just focusing enough on it could make the snow fall. But only pilgrims like Glasswalker have that sort of power, the power to edit reality simply through focus. You are nothing. Surely you cannot do the same. I think I could. I could. Let's focus. We did it! Oh. The creature, not seeing its child, assumes you took it. The heat of the creature's breath burns your flesh and nearly melts the metal of your goggles on your face. Attempt a better fate. Alright, so I'm just going to try that again. No, it wails first. And then I die because it's wailed. I don't have a whole lot of time. Yeah, but then the creature... But you didn't wail yet, though. I figured maybe because it didn't wail yet. The largest footsteps of an older elder chlorophyll. Like the one that made the footprints are fiercely protective of their young. When they see that their kin is in danger, they act quickly to deter the attacker by releasing intense heat stored in a heat sac within their bosom. Is there anything else around? Just kind of clicking around and hoping. No, I'm not really sure what to do with you. You have walked way too close. Can we hide? Hide in the bushes. Run, yeah. As the creature tends to its child in danger, Glasswalker puts a hand on your shoulder and suggests that you both leave while the creature is preoccupied. We did it! Well, that could have been disastrous. I should have realized that Rament's caregiver wouldn't be too far away. Hey, thanks. For showing me the creature. I can't imagine that it's an experience that very many people have. Shame we got chased off. Oh, you're quite welcome. Perhaps I could tell you more about my studies. And then there was a loud, gut-wrenching scream. Not of any human, but of a large, terrified beast. A desperate, fearful howl. That sounded close. Was that the remnant? It could be, but I hope not. I truly hope not. For a good cause. Yes, for a good cause. What is the meaning of this? Ah, good day, isn't it obvious? I'm hunting the remnants. It's a forbidden act. It's been taboo to hunt remnants for generations. Times change. The remnants are overpopulating and have begun to attack the cities. I decided to do something about it. It seems that no one else has the gumption to cull the numbers. And who are you to make that decision? I am Larch of the Grand Librarium. Well, there's an infamous name. Jewel, this man was exiled from my order. His violent disposition was not tolerated there. So Larch, the thought form of kindness plighted you and made you a Librum scholar. Tell me, is he aware of what you're doing right now? Of course not. He is on holiday. The kindness thought form is narrow-minded, and he would never allow this. So I decided to go do what was right. Now if you would stop stroking your righteousness, I must get on with my business, finding the younger remnant. I swear I heard its call earlier. Haven't you done enough? Why would you need to find the young one? Because no child deserves to be away from its mother. You're nothing but a depraved murderer. Do not stay back. We're gonna fight him. Okay. Lynch is the only person to have ever been exiled from the Greyling Pilgrim Hikers, which Glasswalker is a part of, though the reason is closely guarded secret. He is incredibly intelligent and a talented engineer, but his empathy gives way to a crueler nature. Even now, he's holding a curved knife behind his back. His knowledge of the revelation arts allows him to channel electrical energy through any number of tools at his disposal. The indulging blade of a... I like how... I'm just going to comment now while I think about it. I like how every single character has like a different font. I think that's a great use of fonts, and a lot of times fonts are overlooked in games. And to see someone use fonts nicely is always like a big plus for me. The underdwelling blade of Larch was never made for combat. It is a tool of science and meant to test electrical currents. Larch, however, has used it as an improvised tool of murder. It is made of an alloy that allows it to absorb heat incredibly well, but it becomes unsafe to handle if it absorbs too much. This blade was entrusted to Larch by the thought form of kindness. What a fool they were entrusting a lunatic with a blade. Before you is the gored corpse of the maternal chlorophylls that you encountered hot minutes ago. Larch's twisted blade is embedded in its hide. The edge of the blade is barely scraping against the chlorophyll's heat-scoring organ. Just focusing on the corpse would cause the organ to rupture, expelling steam of heat. Let's do that. I want to do this. Icicles, hanging tapered pieces of ice caused by the dripping of water at low temperatures. They've been loosened by the murderous kerfuffle between them. So if we could just... I want you to focus on that. I want them to fall. I want the organs to burst and it to become hot. And I want him to die. A pulse of electric discharge painfully shoots through your entire body, rendering your muscles stiff and irresponsive. Glasswalker appears to have been hit with the same blast of electricity as you both stand paralyzed. Alright, so I like how we can just retry. Hey, I wasn't ready. Because I did nothing. I didn't even read it. A pulse electric discharge. Okay, shoots through your entire body. I think we need to wait. I always try to do stuff a bit too fast. See, like that was a bit too fast. That was also a bit too fast. Thing is, he's got 2 weapons. Maybe I need to do the icicles first, and then that. But he's still got the second weapon. There's nothing else really. So you can just channel electricity. I feel like we need to do something with the icicles, but I don't know what. I need him to fall, really. So it's enough heat to stop him, but it's not enough. So we need to do icicles first. Do icicles a bit sooner? Nope. No, we're still not doing well. So I might have looked up a bit of a tutorial, and I found that I was missing this. Larch designed this helmet to accommodate the small heat lantern. The lantern itself is nothing special, but the fuel inside is dense and violet. If the lamp were to suddenly impact against something, the fuel would be violently combusted. The chain the lantern hangs from has become brittle due to the frequent temperature changes it has experienced. You feel like even looking at it could cause it to break. So, let's make this hot and then that fall. Alright, so we've got the new thing. This hot, that fall, that also fall. But what? What did combust? There we go, we had to do it at the right time so that he zapped himself. Larch, as a last resort, uses his own arm as a conduct to strike you with a blast of electricity. The nerves in his arm are already charred from the flames, so the pain it caused him is not nearly as painful as it would have been otherwise. A pulse of electricity discharge painfully shoots through your entire body, rendering your muscles stiff. Alright, so we have to do the icicles very last. There we go. I made sure the biggest icicle shattered on his stupid helmet. The rest fell harmlessly around him. Better to emotionally scar him than physically scar him. The former leaves more of an impression than the latter. This I know from experience. Larch has laid motionless in the snow for a beat, then clumsily scrambles away. That's right, psychopath, run away. If I see that stupid helmet again, then that icicle's going straight up your ass, you hear me? Jewel, every time I start to find enjoyment in anything, it's taken away from me. Why does everything I love have to be destroyed? Am I that bad of a person? Jewel, you were able to save the young remnant, right? If you hadn't covered it in snow, Larch would have found it. That's something, right? Something to be happy about? How do I even know that I saved it? I mean, I wanted it to happen, and it just happened to happen, just like the icicles in Larch. It's the empty arts. They are used by pilgrims like me. When you understand the world enough, you can learn to edit it in slight ways, like you have been doing today. I had a suspicion that you had a talent for it, and this seems to confirm it. You're natural. So even with magic, pilgrim powers, or whatever, I still wasn't able to save both of the remnants. It's not surprising, really. I fail everyone. You'll get used to it. Jewel, we all fail. Even at the things we are passionate about. Even me. I wear this cloak because I lost my arm to a dangerous remnant that I thought I knew enough about to be safe from. But I learned from my failure. We all learn from our failures. Don't be discouraged by the events you can't control. I'm sorry. You're just trying to help. I get it. I appreciate the effort, really. Let's just keep moving. Glasswalker and I didn't talk to each other for a bit. I couldn't tell if he was trying to think of something to say or if he just gave up trying to console me. Probably a little bit of both. Eventually we arrived at the train platform just outside of the forest, and we waited and waited. I've been wondering something, Jewel. Where did you get those goggles? The ones I'm wearing. I made them. You find a lot of junk on the beach, and I needed something to protect my eyes from the sun. That's really impressive. They resemble the sight goggles young pilgrims from Grey Link use, so I was curious. What about the antenna? What's that for? I built an old radio into the goggles. The music helps me sleep. Well, you certainly know a heck of a lot more than I do about radios. And waited. Have you ever ridden on a train, Jewel? Never had the chance to. This train we would be riding on was designed by an artisan from Varish. Very lavish, very fashionable. How does that sound? I guess I'm a bit excited. Yeah. How about a boat? You live by the ocean, so I think I see the train. Finally, we were able to board the train, mercifully ending Glasswalker's awkward small talk. The train was warm and filled with rich colors, a stark contrast to the barren white wilderness of Kinnaid. To my relief, Glasswalker and I sat in the back, away from the other passengers. A few hours passed. Glasswalker had fallen asleep sitting up next to me. Unfortunately, insomnia had its hold on me yet again. Sorry about the bell in the background, Kiwi's playing. You have insomnia. You have anxiety. You must sleep. Before stopping time, you can click on the passenger's newspaper to view them. Bad stories lead to upsetting thoughts. Unstable worries lead to a lack of sleep. Find the good in the world so you may sleep. This individual has a species of humanoid known as Yugnat, known for having nightmarish black hides and hats. Are they hats? We just don't know. They are pleasant enough creatures. This traveling Eric ponders over the article they're reading. Quite the odd situation with these remnants. What is one to do if one lives in the forest? There are no embracers to protect the people who live in cabins and nomad hoods. This fellow is wearing a festive mask, probably in preparation for fantastic and frivolous festivities. He ponders over the article he is reading. I, for one, think it's wonderful to hear about the new library of scholars. I bet the lad joins so he can reform and better himself for the good of all. Good on gentleman and sir for giving him the chance. Well, we just killed him, so not a good story. This fashionable grizzly man ponders over the article he's reading. I don't necessarily agree with the choices the Grand Librarian has made recently, but this new device seems to be astounding innovation, kind of coincidental that they advertised this achievement during the whole situation with this suspicious new librarian. This sophistically dressed madam is pondering over a paper. Wonders that the bridge is open once more. I've been meaning to make the trip to Varnish. Perhaps I can orchestrate a family trip there in the near future. Alright, so let's look at this one. I looked at the madam, the woman's. I slept pretty well for a while after that. Something about Last Walker's presence helped. He felt like the first real friend I'd had in years, as obnoxious as he could be at times. He roused me from my sleep as we arrived at our destination, the northernmost city of Tambor, in the province of Northsped. I get a whiff of that crisp Northsped air. It's so damn cold it hurts my breath through my nose. Yes, I suppose. Well, it won't be that way for long. The home of the thought form of fondness is one of the most warm and inviting places in all of Eir. The tavern at the top of the world, and my home of rye salt, the thought form of fondness. A tavern? Yeah, with rooms on the second floor. I'm going to go in ahead and book each of us a room. In the meantime, you can mingle with Rye. I'm sure she'll be excited to meet you. Glasswalker, wait. But he had already disappeared through the door. I scrambled after him, but once inside the tavern, he was nowhere to be seen. I found myself alone, surrounded by strangers in a strange place. Could have the tavern divert their attention. I really like this little mechanic. This little mechanic with this little eye-seer lens. This unassuming-looking gentleman is a thought form in disguise. He is the thought form of kindness, to be precise. Thought forms like to go on holiday to Rye's Tavern to unwind, as they generally don't have much free time due to all of their admirers and worshippers. As such, they generally use a magical disguise when they arrive to the tavern so that people won't disturb their vacation. A bottle of Inhex Lavender Honey Cola, direct import from the city of Raw, doesn't appear to be sealed. The seal on the cork has been broken, so it's safe to assume the bottle is full. Here's a small portable lantern. Focusing on it will turn it on, but since the room is so bright right now, it wouldn't make much of an impression. The strange being sitting in this chair is the thought form of fondness, Rye Salt. Thought forms are born from an incredible abundance of specific kind of thought. Rye is made of the fond memories people have for days of merriment and light-hearted festivities. Rye manages her tavern with great enthusiasm, going to any expense so that her patrons have a wonderful time. She works hard to keep her establishment as clean and hospitable as possible and will clean up any spill immediately. Well, there's this guy. Is that it? This is a painting of Gentleman Sir, the thought form of kindness. Gentleman Sir and Rye Salt stay in contact more than most thought forms do. Rye keeps this painting of Gent in her tavern to celebrate their kinship despite how far apart they live. Thought forms may look strange to some, but their form is based on how people perceive them. If enough people were to imagine the idea of fondness as having a face, then Rye's form would illustrate them. Okay, I think that's it though. Oop. Keep left clicking. Quickly leave. Leave. No, we didn't want to be seen. Fulfilled with our expectations of an embarrassment, an annoying, stupid brat with a damaged brain. Why did you even come here? You know how this will end. You know how this will end. You know how this will end. Why didn't you stay at the beach, Jules? So this is like a big deal to her. Leave quick. She still found me, but we were close. So this is a thing that we missed. These pulleys open and close the salt iron fireplace door. During the night, Rye closes the door so that more heat goes to the upper floors. Okay. I don't know where to slip out to. That's all. Like, once everyone's distracted, I don't know how to leave. Oh, we need to go to the upper floors. That was too fast. Just fight with her over the light for a while. No. So it's weird that he turns into... I feel like we need to, like... We need to click on him. We need to do something with that guy. Okay. Go out the door. Go out the door. No. It's just about finding the right order to do stuff in. So this needs to go first. Maybe this. And then this guy. Now this guy. No. He's gone. He disappears. Go through the door, go through the door, go through the door, go through the door. Ugh. I don't know how to get you to go through the door. She has to see Rye. Okay. Nope, I failed that. Didn't click anything. But I have to turn off the fire before she comes back in. Okay. I think I got it. I think we got it. And then you can't turn on the light after she's done cleaning up the mess, so I guess we'll have to turn on the light before she cleans up the mess. We can't. Maybe right as she walks in the door before she cleans up the mess. It's a lot of trial and error, but yeah. We can't though, we physically can't. So we're gonna have to wait it out and like time it right so as soon as she comes to the door, we're hitting the light. That took too long. She took too long. This is challenging. One, two, three. It's too soon. That was too soon. Okay. This is tricky. Look, go, go, go. Come in. She seems to take longer when I turn on the light, though. We'll try a couple more, but I don't... They always give you the chance to, like, relook at stuff because it's important to continue to look. I think. I can't click on the light. Because I'm not focused once she's back in the room. Bet you that's the issue. I can't click on the light. Okay. I really want to get this, though. I really want to get this. But I can't seem to click on the lantern. Maybe we want her to talk to him first, instead of second. We can't, though. Because we can't click on the lantern. I tried to click it like a second before she came in and it didn't work. I don't know, I think I'm going to have to stop here. If you'd like to check out this game and try to solve this puzzle by yourself, there'll be links in the description. And if you'd like to check me out, my info will also be in the description. Thank you very much for watching and liking and commenting and subscribing. Bye!